The pandemic is placing an added strain on our legal system. KIDK Eyewitness News 3 reporter Chelsea Breyer tells us how law enforcement is managing criminal offenses right now.
But we are still operational. We are still taking people into jail every day.
Some people may wonder how arrests are being handled during the age of social distancing. Bonneville County Sheriff's Office Captain Sam Holz says the coronavirus has put a lot of pressure on the system, but the system is still holding people accountable.
Depending on the type of crime or the severity, they will still go to jail.
The ebb and flow of the jail has changed quite a bit because of the pandemic, though crime itself has not slowed down. Deputies and officers have taken a cite and release approach to keep Bonneville County Jail virus-free. Offenders are being processed through the court system rather than being placed in custody whenever possible. Documentation is still passed along to the courts, and later the judge can decide to send them to jail.
We look at the seriousness of the crime, the risk to public safety. All of that's taken into consideration as to whether or not that person would be diverted from jail.
Or the judge can send them home with an ankle monitor so they can serve their time without the risk of catching or spreading COVID in the jail. Captain Holz says history is always a factor in making that decision.
If it's a first-time offense and there's a way to divert them away from the jail, we will do that if we're able to.
First-time felony offenses with limited risk to the public may not result in jail time. They go through a pretrial release process that may include book and release and possible ankle monitoring.
If there are individuals out there feeling like they can get away with something, you're not going to. We're going to hold you accountable to the laws that are in place.
Captain Holz says many people are falling out of their recovery right now. He says people who are actively using need to take advantage of community resources while being diverted from jail is still an option. Reporting in Idaho Falls, I'm Chelsea Breyer.
Bonneville County Jail typically holds about 300 inmates on any given day. Today, that number sits at 260. The maximum holding capacity of the jail is roughly 530 inmates.